Woohoo! Live for the second day in a row. What's going on here? Well, the truth is that I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands these days. So I'm not going to try to make it a commitment to go live every day, but I think I'm going to start slowly easing my way back into these live streams. I actually started them a while back in what's called a midday market recap the first half of this year. And then it really just got to be a little bit more overwhelming. But you guys received it pretty well yesterday, so I was like, I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to record, to put out a recorded video for later in the evening, so I'm just going to do this today, and hopefully you guys like it. But yes, I made a $4,000 mistake. It was not an easy pill to swallow. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because I just want you to have a really good understanding as to why I made this mistake and what I'm learning from it so that you can learn from it and not make this same mistake. But first of all, let me welcome you to my channel. My channel is Own the Chaos, and my name is Brad. And this channel is dedicated to helping you understand the crazy and chaotic world of business and finance and help you own it. So that's the whole purpose of this channel. So if you are visiting for the first time, hopefully I earn a subscription from you. And if you like this video, if you learned something from my mistakes today, I will certainly appreciate that. And so yeah, what happened today? Well, I traded Netflix. And I wanted to go short on it. That was the original plan. So I went short on it, and I went short on it first thing in the morning. Well, and I'll just explain to you what happened in just a second as I'm letting people roll in. What's going on, Blade Runner? And so yeah, it was just a freaking mess. I knew that it was going to go short. It looked bearish to me on pre-market and after hours, after it had its initial run up, and but I'm still green on the day, which is pretty fantastic. I shouldn't be kicking myself, but at the same time, I could have done a way better job at trading Netflix. And so I'm just going to show you real quick what happened and kind of show you what else I've been trading today and what's working well. So what's going on, Sid? Good to see you, man. I guess YouTube's not really notifying everybody of me going. I don't know. Their notification system's all jacked up. So usually I get more people than this. But anyways, what's up, Jake? Let me go ahead and share my screen with you real quick and let you know what's going on. So, Netflix really, let me show you here on, WeTradeHQ.com. So if we pull up Netflix, what happened, actually, you know what? I can paint you a better picture of what happened with it during pre-market, just to kind of give you a better understanding. Let me pull you guys up here so I can see what everybody's chatting about. And so I actually had this pulled up. I actually had a plan to go short on this, and I did not stick to the plan. Here's what happened. I saw that this was starting to trend down. As you can see here, I even drew a line here for my mentorship folks. I said, listen, this is looking like it's probably going to be a decent short, so I'm going to go short on it. I went short on it first thing in the morning, and this green candle is where I went short. And you know what happened? I let my emotions get the best of me. I freaked out, and I covered very early. Then I wanted to go long on it because I was like, well, maybe this is the bounce that I kind of anticipated happening if indeed it wasn't going to drop down. And I played both sides of this absolutely wrong. I ended up, just to kind of show you, I ended up being $500 red on the long side, nearly $500 red on the short side. I completely screwed up this trade. Made a small red trade on Tesla. I was kind of hoping that there was going to be a nice bullish move on Tesla. I think there still might be, just the timing on that wasn't right. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. The timing on this was just not good. It wasn't right at all. And I should have stuck to my plan. My initial plan, you saw the writing on the wall on the chart that this was going to have a downtrend. Every time Netflix has positive earnings and it goes up after hours, there's always some sort of pullback. And I should have stuck to that. And I didn't. I completely blew it. I blew it on everything when it came to that trade. And if I would have just stuck to my plan, my initial short position was at 205. And it went down, or I'm sorry, 305. And then it went all the way down to 288 on the lows. So that would have been a $4,000 to $5,000 win, but instead of me not sticking to my plan and letting my emotions get the best of me, I ended up with a near $1,000 loss, over $1,000 loss on both sides of that trade. It was the most stupid, most idiotic trade that I've made in a long time. But I wanted to just kind of show you guys that even though I've been trading for a long time, I still make stupid bonehead mistakes. And that's exactly what happened today. It happens. It is what it is. But the bright side is that I was confident enough in my other trades, especially my swing trade in BYND, to kind of show you what's going on here. BYND, I've been swing trading this all week, essentially, and adding to my short position on this. I'm up $1,200 so far. GE just kind of chilling out. I don't have a giant position in this one, but it's doing okay. It's pretty flat by all regards. And Roku, decided to go on Roku when it broke over 135.53. So Roku, I actually just got into this about an hour or so ago. Started to see this breakout over 135. And that was the key resistance for me. Once I saw it break that support, it was game time for me. So I have a resistance line drawn out right here. Once it broke over, it was really 134.80, if you want to get as technical as possible about it, was the resistance there. Started breaking out up over that, and now we're seeing this at 137.60. So I'm looking for this to get up as high as potentially $140 a share. If it breaks over 140 a share, really could get a nice move on to even as high as 150. I don't know if we see that today, but it certainly has some nice momentum moving into lunch hour. And so overall, I'm up $570. So, you know, even though I had some pretty terrible trades in the morning, everything else seems to be working out quite well. And I'm pretty happy with that. So, you know, it is what it is. It's one of those things where it was a tough pill to swallow first thing in the morning, but you kind of forget things quickly. And one key takeaway that I told my folks in my mentorship group was like, you know, you just have to be okay with telling yourself that you're wrong every single day when you're day trading. You literally have to do that. You have to tell yourself, I'm going into today and I know that I'm not going to make a right decision, and I have to be able to make that call about myself right away. You know, the self-awareness factor is huge when it comes to trading in the stock market, and you have to be able to tell yourself that you're wrong, you know, very, very quickly. Otherwise, you'll end up in a red trade forever. So, yeah, it's a good point, Jake. You know, Jake said, emotional trading will lose you money, but good job understanding your mistake. And yeah, and at the end of the day, I can't be mad. I'm green. I'm up over $500. That's my goal for every day, is that I try to make myself $500 a day, and I've made that goal. It just sucks that I could have made, gosh, a lot more than that if I'd have just stuck with my original plan. So that's going to be it. The penny stock space, not a whole lot going on there, so didn't make any trades as far as that's concerned. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. It looks like there's not a whole, I guess the notification system's not working for YouTube, but it is what it is. I know you guys will go back and watch this later. So if you guys did like this video, I certainly would appreciate the thumbs up. What's up, Fishing for Success and Beam Me Up? Good to see you guys. Time for Eric. Funny you said that. I'm actually getting one today. So, I'm keeping it long though. So, but thanks, Dylan. Appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, it just goes to show you that I make mistakes just like everybody else. You just have to know how to learn from them as quickly as possible and move on. You can't dwell over it. You can't be upset about it. And you know, I could have gotten back into Netflix if I wanted to and continued on with that short. But at that point in time, I was like, you know what? I've already made mistakes on this. I'm not going to go after some revenge trade and then dig myself in a deeper hole. I'm just going to cut my losses. I'm going to walk away, take a step back, and figure out what the heck happened and why I made the decision to do what I did. So I learned from it. I'm green on the day, so I can't be too upset with myself. But, you know, still definitely a lesson that that I think that you guys can learn from. And so that's why I decided to share that with you today. You know, day trading isn't always about making the perfect trade every single time. And I challenge anybody in this YouTube space to, you know, dispute that. So, just picked up some shares on IBM. Yeah, IBM's made a great move today. I didn't trade IBM. I wanted to, but was too messed up on my Netflix trade to really think about it. Yeah, well, Christian, that's great. Thanks for the kind words, man. I really appreciate it. And Blade Runner, you're absolutely right, man. I mean, we've been crushing it all week, so we were, I guess, about due to have a day like this, or at least I was anyway. So, it is what it is. Yesterday's video is not showing to watch back. Yeah, just go to my channel. It'll be, if you go to the homepage on my channel, it's there. So go check it out. I'm sure you're probably trying to click the link in the Discord group, which, by the way, if you're watching this for the first time, we do have a free Discord group and we have a free platform for you to check out. It's over at WeTradeHQ.com. The links are in the description as well. And if you're curious about anything else about me, about what it is that I do, the links are down there as well. Tons of cool discounts and stuff like that to go check out. And yeah, so that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you guys learned a lesson here, that you don't make the same mistake that I do. And if you did, I certainly would appreciate the thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content such as this. And that's going to do it for me, guys. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words, guys. And as always, I'll see you before the bell. And B. Smith is out. Have a good one.